Remember that moment when the thank you just stops? One day it's there, warm, genuine, a small spark of recognition for the coffee you made, the late night advice you gave, the way you always show up. Then, without warning, it vanishes. You're still doing the same things, but now there's only silence or a casual thanks, tossed like loose change. No eye contact, no pause to savor it. You've crossed an invisible line, from appreciated to expected. Effort that once earned gratitude now simply exists, like background music no one really hears anymore. That quiet sting in your chest, it's not anger yet, it's recognition. You're needed, deeply, but not respected in the way that makes you feel seen. Being taken for granted isn't a dramatic betrayal, it's a slow fade that erodes your sense of worth. And once you feel it fully, you start asking the hard questions. How long have I been invisible in my own life? Why does my reliability feel like a trap? This is the moment many of us wake up, and it's often the turning point. There's a brutal distinction at the heart of it all: utility versus value. Utility is the function you serve, the problem solver, the listener, the one who makes life easier for others. It's measurable, practical, like a reliable appliance that hums along without complaint. Value is something deeper. It's the perception of you as irreplaceable, as someone whose presence carries weight beyond what you do. People can exploit your utility endlessly without ever granting you real value. They lean on you the way they lean on gravity. It's there, it's convenient, it's assumed. Being useful feeds the ego at first, it makes you feel essential. But utility without value is a one-way street. It's the hidden economics of human connection. When supply is constant and unlimited, demand weakens, prices drop, appreciation evaporates. Consider the spouse who handles every household detail, or the friend who always picks up the emotional slack. Their role is indispensable, yet they become taken for granted precisely because they've made themselves indispensable, in a way that feels automatic, not chosen. This erosion is powered by the psychology of familiarity. We humans adapt to goodness the way our eyes adjust to light. We stop noticing it. Hedonic adaptation is the term for how the brain normalizes consistent positives to conserve energy for spotting dangers. What once felt special, your steady support, your thoughtful gestures, slides into baseline expectation. The mind discounts permanence. If something seems guaranteed forever, it loses shine. Predictability is the culprit here. When there's no uncertainty, no risk of loss, perceived worth plummets. Comfort kills curiosity, abundance kills gratitude. We've lived it in long marriages where the daily kindnesses blur together, in friendships where one person's reliability becomes the other's default setting. It's not deliberate cruelty, it's biology, but awareness changes everything. Once you see the adaptation at work, you stop blaming others entirely and start examining the patterns you've allowed. Over-availability accelerates the slide more than anything else. Instant replies to messages, always saying yes to requests, constantly reshaping your schedule to accommodate theirs, always being the one to reach out first. These habits turn you into background noise. You're everywhere, so you're nowhere special. Why value what's perpetually accessible? In the early stages of any bond, scarcity builds tension and desire. A delayed response, a rare favor, a moment of absence that makes presence sweeter. But when availability becomes infinite, anticipation dies, and expectation takes its place. It's draining for you. Energy flows out without replenishment, while they recharge effortlessly on your consistency. The cruel irony: by never letting them feel your absence, you're teaching them they don't need to earn your presence. You're training undervaluation through sheer convenience. Many high givers get caught in what's essentially an approval loop. There's a quiet thrill in being indispensable, the rush of being the one they call in crisis, the glow of knowing you're the rock. Helping becomes identity. I'm the dependable one, the giver. Each time you're relied upon, it delivers a microdose of validation, reinforcing the habit. But slowly, self-worth fuses with usefulness. You start measuring your value by how much others need you. Fear creeps in, not of conflict, but of disappointing, of no longer being essential. What if no means rejection? What if stepping back shrinks your role? The loop tightens, more giving to secure the feeling of worth, more resentment when the feeling fades. We've rationalized it countless times. At least they need me, but deep down we know need isn't the same as respect. It's utility dressed in emotional clothing. This dynamic creates a power imbalance that's rarely named aloud. One person pours in disproportionate effort, initiating contact, planning, tolerating inconsistencies, mending fences after every rift. The other coasts, because the system works without their full investment. Emotional labor becomes lopsided. You're tracking details, managing moods, carrying the relational weight. They benefit without reciprocity. Over time, silent resentment builds, not explosive, but corrosive. You feel like the perpetual underdog in your own connections, questioning why your tolerance invites indifference. It's exhausting, and it chips away at equality. Resetting it requires courage, because the imbalances become comfortable for one side. People almost never set out to take you for granted. Human nature chases ease. We're built to minimize effort. We respond to established patterns, not conscious malice. If a behavior, your forgiveness, your yeses, consistently delivers results without cost, the brain logs it as efficient and stops issuing conscious rewards. Repetition renders kindness invisible, like the constant hum of a fan you only hear when it stops. They're not plotting, they're optimizing comfort. Seeing this depersonalizes the hurt. It's not about you being unworthy, it's about a dynamic that evolved naturally from unchecked consistency. Scarcity flips the script. Rare things gain value because we fear loss. Absence isn't manipulation, it's revelation. A deliberate, temporary pullback, not dramatic ghosting but measured space, creates contrast. After endless availability, even a short break makes your role visible again. It's the emotional contrast principle in action. Consistency dulls, interruption sharpens awareness. The key is intent recalibration, not punishment. Pull back thoughtfully and observe how quickly appreciation resurfaces. Done right, it's a reset button. Boundaries become your anchor. The clear line between generosity and self-erasure. They're not rejection, they're dignity. Saying no calmly, without over-explaining, reclaims power. Let others feel mild inconvenience. A delayed response, a declined request. It redefines expectations that hardened over time. The discomfort is real at first, yours and theirs. But it's necessary. Boundaries declare my time, energy, and presence are finite and precious. They convert utility back into choice. Change brings fear. What if less availability means less connection? Shedding the reliable one label feels like losing part of yourself. It's been your identity, your safety net. Who remains when you stop overfunctioning? True bonds evolve, exploitative ones fade. It's painful, but it's clarity. You're not abandoning people, you're inviting reciprocity. Growth always disrupts. The ones who stay are the ones worth keeping. Rebuilding doesn't require coldness. Seek emotional steadiness with measured presence. Thoughtful responses over instant ones. Reciprocal investment over excess. Silent recalibration. Small, consistent shifts outperforms confrontation. Demonstrate worth by being fully present when you choose to be, not by performing constantly. Respect grows in the space where expectation once ruled. The core truth, you taught them how to treat you. Your patterns shaped their expectations. Repetition turned gifts into entitlements. Expectation kills appreciation. Own it without shame. Responsibility isn't blame. Rewriting starts with interruption, introduce variability, enforce boundaries, reclaim agency. Finally, aim to be valued, not merely useful. Your presence should never feel automatic, your effort never guaranteed. True stability comes from mutual regard, not self-sacrifice. When utility dips but respect rises, balance returns. Ask yourself honestly, if I vanished for a week, no outreach, no rescues, would they feel minor inconvenience or genuine absence? That's the litmus test. Choose to be valued, and the world around you will quietly, inevitably adjust.